I was definitely shocked when they said Adam, and then I was nervous when he was pulling out names.
Schizophrenic. There you go, Grego.
Definitely not expect
First one out, Megan.
Adam versus Megan.
And so then I got picked to go to elimination with Adam.
You don't know what it is, Megan. It's okay. It's okay.
Megan, you got
Keep your head high. Fight for a spot.
Here's what you guys are going to be doing. You're each going to have some screws and some nuts. You're going to have to try to screw all those together as fast as you can. Run down to this bucket, throw all of your screws into your bucket. If you miss some, go pick them up, come back to the point you need to shoot them from until you make all of them.
I don't ever get up to throw anything away in the garbage can. I shoot it.
Once you make all of them, you'll bring them all back to where you started and unscrew them all as fast as you can. First person to do that wins. The loser, going home, sorry.
Hey, Megan, you clipped your nails. It's cool, you don't got any. Just screw them real fast.
The thing about it is, I was a flooring installer for 2 years. Oh. You're screwed!
Ready, set, go.
I worked at Lowe's as a flooring installer. I had messed with screws so much that I could seriously just get them on thread and slap them and they would almost screw themselves together.
Well, I guess it just depends how, if you get too nervous you start shaking, and I think that plays a big factor in it. Just try to stay calm.
One of my screws wasn't screwing, so that kind of slowed me down.
He kind of fucked up and thought he was done when he wasn't. He kind of walked off celebrating, but he still had to unscrew him.
You're not done. Oh, I gotta take him out and unscrew him!
I kind of gave up there at the end because I was like, oh, he's already unscrewing them.
I really hate to be the first person to eliminate anybody because as soon as she was eliminated, it's pretty much everybody got silent. And I don't think anybody wants to talk to me anymore. I think they're seeing that I'm the challenge now. So
I'm disappointed, but I mean, it's whatever. I'll just wait for the next one and do really good. Maybe, probably not.
It's kind of sad to see Megan leave, I guess, because one of her friends. They said I was in their back of their minds wanting to get picked, but it's hard to see Megan go, but it happens. It sucks to see Megan go. I'd like to see her stick around.
I always feel bad for her, but it is a competition, and so dog eat dog.
All right, guys, let's do the second captain's challenge. You're all gonna get in the pit over there, the sand pit. I'm gonna have 2 balls. I'm gonna throw them behind me. And the 2 people to get out of the pit with the 2 balls will be your captains.
It was pretty easy. I mean, like whoever, the balls went flying, and whoever got it ran out.
Down already?
Oh my god!
Dick.
You're such an ass!
You gotta do what you gotta do.
I got 3 to the ground, so I kind of just gave up then because I ate shit.
Tony threw the balls, and I really didn't even try because I knew with the guys over there that it would be a brawl.
I should have won the captain's challenge. Like, I was in the right spot, I was off to the side.
Did that, I was lucky. I didn't think I was going to get it because Adam was going to get it, I think, and then it just bounced right into my fingers and I was already out, so.
Classic. You know, it's exactly what I did in high school. That's why I never started at wide receiver.
Well, the captain's challenge, I was trying to stand off to the side hoping we would get knocked out so I could jump on it, and then Alex jumped on one, so I jumped on top of him thinking we could fight for it, and I definitely didn't get it because I wanted to get it because the captain can't be eliminated.
there was no way I could even get a hold of a ball. They both went flying off the other way. I was stuck in the middle. I had people beside me on both sides.
We got our captains right here.
Oh shit!
I know. I was like, no, you're
It was Alex, which I was upset about because I would, rather have him on my team than not on my team.
Okay, the 2 people that got the balls were Alex and Kai. Coming up here so you can choose teams.
It didn't bother me none because they're 2 strong. So I'm like, either one I'm happy with.
My first choice is David. Hell yeah. My first pick, Cameron. I'll pick.
I'm not gonna pick.
Adam. Ashley.
Winning team.
Welcome.
Harley.
Alec.
I was hoping to get on Kai's team because his team is stacked.
Thinking Michael. Michael.
Jack.
Oh, sorry.
Jack.
I don't even want to play anymore.
Oh wait, we got her.
It was a pretty good team, honestly, just as long as I'm on the opposite team as Cassie, because she's not that coordinated, honestly.
I guess we didn't know what the challenge was, so they kind of went for your strengths and everything. And I got picked last because, again, they think I'm weak or something.
She goes from captain to last one.
Oh,
Jeez. Get over here.
Is that on tape?
I thought that I was gonna get picked last, actually, or closer to the last. But I felt really confident with our team because it was about the same core people that was on the team last time. So we're kind of sticking together like we had planned on doing.
Okay, let's do the second mission. Captains, you're going to be on top of this pavilion. Everybody else is going to be down here blindfolded. There's balls spread out back there with different colors. And captains, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to direct your blindfolded teammates to whatever spot these instructions say. First captain to complete all the instructions, their team will win.
Just be as loud as you can. Call people out by name. Be very specific.
Two people up there with one person with you, or who else do you want to be on blindfolded?
Who do we think that should go up there with you?
We had the extra person, so Kai chose me to give directions on top of the pavilion.
Alex kind of, we're in the dark on actually what we're doing, so basically just be loud and direct with what you're telling us to do.
Pork jack and a beanstalk, that's what you get when you mess with me.
Sorry.
This one's going online, right?
Are you videotaping?
Go.
Blue. Okay, you're going straight. Just keep going straight.
It's like a listening game. I'm a great listener and good with directions, so got to my balls pretty fast.
Backward. Right, to your right, to your right, to your right. Go a little bit forward.
There's nothing in your way.
Straight.
Just go straight.
Exactly. Go straight. You got it.
It's kind of weird not knowing whether you were winning, losing, behind. We didn't know.
Go down. 11 o'clock. Go straight.
I started off like straight shot to my ball, but I was going really slow.
Pick it up. Right there. You got about 10 yards till it's there. It's scary being blindfolded, so I don't blame them at all for going slow or anything like that.
I believed in them. They kept telling me go faster. I'm like, blindfolded sucks ass.
No, you're not right there. Keep going, keep going. 1 o'clock. Jack, go straight. There you go. Right there. Right to your right.
To your right.
Straight.
Right there.
Straight. Go down. Up. Go straight. Straight.
All right.
Straight. Keep going. Keep going. There you go. Just like. Go faster. Straight.
When I was walking, I was just hoping that I didn't hit any trees or anything, stumble over anything. That'd probably hurt really bad.
Straight. Keep going.
Now go to your right.
Straight.
I've never felt that uncomfortable.
There you go. Forget Alex.
Hey, Alex, set the ball down.
Go.
Hey, go to Jack.
Yeah, Jack. Right here, right here, right here.
Cameron. Go to Ashley. Ashley, say something.
When he started saying go to people instead of going left, right, and then people started yelling out, it was a lot easier.
Nope. Keep going. Go past him.
There you go. Nope.
Go past him.
You just missed it.
He's missing.
Cassie, turn around. Michael.
Him.
Because he's the one that's got to communicate with everyone and tell them what to do and where to go. So I trusted him. That's weird because I'm not generally very trusting, but
Keep calling him.
David.
Alex, yell. David. Yell, Alex. David.
Over here. Over here. Over here. Right here. Go back to Cameron.
You can walk. You can take normal
Cameron, say
steps.
something. Right here. Come to me.
Hey, right here. Right here.
Grab Jimmy.
Alex. Alex.
Come on, baby.
Right here. Alex.
Right here.
There we go.
It's by your knee. It's by your knee. There you
Yeah,
go.
we're good.
All right. Alex's team wins.
Okay, Alex, your team won. So now as a team, you need to pick somebody from the other team to go into elimination. But remember, whoever you pick will be going against somebody else at random. And captains are safe.
But do we want it? No. We don't. We need some people to stay around. I'm also not gonna.
Who do you guys want to go to elimination?
In their team. Let's see. We got to make the choice of sending David and trying to get him out of here, or are we worried about one of us getting matched up against him?
Well, I thought that we should go after Kai, but Kai was captain, so we couldn't do anything. So we went after the next strongest, which was David.
David, hope for the best. David.
All right, let's go tell him.
The winning team has decided who they want to go to elimination.
We choose David.
David to elimination.
When they chose David, I was really kind of terrified because he is a fierce competitor, because you don't know what the challenge is going to be.
He's not, to me, he's not as scary as Adam. Like, I do not want to go up against that motherfucker in anything.
I'm just trying to stay under the radar as always, chill out, hopefully not get too many enemies, and just smooth sailing.
And pick your opponent.
Ashley.
All right, David and Ashley, you've been chosen to be in elimination.
I got stuck in there and I was freaking out. I was literally shaking.
Here's what you guys are gonna do. You're gonna have some string, and you try to tie that string up in as many knots as you can. After a minute, you guys will switch strings, and the first person to get all the knots undone will win.
I actually liked that elimination a lot because I'm a fisherman and I know a lot of knots.
We didn't want Ashley going up against him.
No.
We do our minute of tying knots and then we switch and I see his and I'm like, I made it way too easy for him because I tied all of my knots in the same area.
Go. He was undoing the knots really fast.
David was kicking our ass the whole time.
Oh wait, no, there's two. Yeah, I thought it won because I got the big knots out.
Fuck. With so many little knots.
That freaking hurt my fingernails.
That elimination could not have went better. That was fucking perfect.
He just kept in the same spot, doing over and over, same spot. And that's what cost me.
Oh, I was sad. He lost. David, I wanted him to beat that girl in the knots, but I got his string. I get it. I got all the knots out for him.
She beat him and David lost, and now it's going to make the game a whole lot easier, I feel. So I'm excited.
What a great show, everybody. Welcome to the Vicious Challenge post show. I am one of the co-creators, Scott Alwood. Normally, the other co-creator would be right here, and I'll be patting his back. Tony Girardi is at work. We have a bunch of different schedules, but I wanted to get these guys on the show so we could talk about what happened in the episode. How'd you guys feel just coming off and watching it right there?
It was definitely interesting to see all the different aspects and like what different people said, so I thought that was cool.
As we were watching, she was just, her heart was melting. Everybody, like, she got eliminated, everybody's immediately silent, and they're like, you know, we wish she was still around, and then as that was happening, you could see Adam's eyes turning to fire. How dare they want her to stay? At least that's what I felt.
Yeah, I was definitely felt backstabbed.
Felt a little bad that nobody wanted you around.
Yeah. I thought everybody liked me. I was a little rough. I was a little rough in the sand pits, I'll admit.
Squeezing nipples. You were doing a lot of crazy stuff in there, is what I was told. No, let's talk about real quick. Sorry, we just watched the second episode. With the first episode, you weren't here to discuss it. So the first episode, you had some locusts. He actually put locusts in his pockets, and it didn't really go anywhere because the first mission was just so crazy that we didn't get to see it. But he went over there and threw them at him, and I guess they didn't even notice that you did.
No, they didn't notice. They was like, "What was that? What was that?" And was like,
But yeah, so Megan, you did lose, and we all try to save face, and we all kind of go, well, who cares, whatever. I don't even, and that's kind of what I felt you were doing. But I know it hurts.
Oh, it
I know
does.
it hurts to get eliminated.
I was so disappointed. Like just getting eliminated first, you're just like, no, I'm not going to, and it's not going to happen to me. And then, yeah. And I feel bad because I did give up. I gave up there at the end because he was just way ahead of me, and I'm like,
well, even from the get-go, I felt like Adam did such a great job coming into the show and then just kind of being this badass image that scared everybody. So immediately when his name was called, like when your name was called to go against him, you just already thought you were defeated. So you could see it in your eyes. There's a moment in your eyes where you're just, yeah, like that's part of what you got to do in the show too, and it totally worked. You went over there, and you were just shaking. You couldn't get it down. He was talking shit during the mission too, so like that was just continuing to get in your head.
Did I mention I'm a really good shot too?
You're going down.
I just completely.
Now you guys made me feel bad.
No.
What are the odds that you just happen to be a carpenter and then that was elimination we had that you got put into?
And those were almost the same size bolts for skateboard trucks as well, so yeah, you're pretty much screwed.
I make sandwiches, so.
Yeah, make sandwiches.
You thought nobody gave a care about you in the world, but apparently they do. So that must have been pretty nice.
I was very happy to see all the people that were like, "Oh, we're sad to see Megan go."
She messaged me last night saying, or no, you tweeted saying, we got to do another one so I could get redemption. And I was immediately just like, spoilers, Megan.
I took it off immediately. I'm sorry. I totally forgot.
And it doesn't matter. It's not a big deal. Nobody, I don't even think, follows her, to be honest. Just kidding. No, she probably has more than I do. So.
Oh, no.
But, yeah, so it wasn't a big deal. But, Adam, why don't we talk a little more about the show after she took off? And like you said, that nobody was really talking to you after that happened. No. Did that continue on for the rest of that mission and whatnot?
A little bit. There was two guys that talked to me. I guess Cameron talked to me a little bit. And
you could just ask me. It's not a big deal. Michael. So Michael would have been talking to you, too.
Yeah, Michael...
you were second pick?
He talked to me a little bit because we were pretty much on the same team every time.
Well, with you and him, I think you guys could have bonded too, just for the fact that you didn't really know of anybody else out there. Yeah. So it was a little bit of a similar ground in that aspect.
Right.
How do you guys feel watching people get picked? Because I think it's just a fun kind of thing to see who's going on.
It's always sad to see the last person on there, though. It's like
Cassie threw her shoe at the end of that one. We didn't get a good camera view of her doing that, but yeah, she threw the shoe and went, "You get that on tape?"
I feel so bad for Cassie because everyone counted her. I never counted her out. I never did, not once. But everyone's like, "Oh, Cassie, she's such a weak link," and all this stuff. I think she proved herself during the challenges.
She's doing very well already in the season here.
Yeah.
And her name was mentioned to go into elimination for the winning team. That's who they were kind of talking about first. And then Cameron came over and was like, "No, we got to get strong people out," and mentioned David. And then David ended up going in. So it most likely would have been, if they had their way and Cameron didn't come in saying that, they would have just picked Cassie. Mm-hmm. So it could have, who knows who would have been eliminated at that point. But David came in and ended up losing, and it was really strange because the entire time he was just ripping through it, just easily getting all these knots out, and then all of a sudden Ashley was just done in a heartbeat. It was very strange to see. It's very interesting to watch happen, and I never would have thought David would have been going home so soon in the show. And you could tell he was pretty disappointed, and he's a great competitor, but if he's blind, apparently he cannot. This was him the whole time.
Huh?
Like he even mentions how he's just baby stepping it, and Kai's in the background, faster, 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 faster. That's all. He's just yelling faster, faster. Were you guys? What do you think with David being eliminated? Like, were you excited about it? Were you
I was super
upset?
excited about it because I believe on the very first interview you had with me, I think I had said that David was the one I was worried about the most, just because usually when I seen him, he was a little bit smaller. Now he's grown and he's getting bigger, and I was just like, oh man.
What kills me is like, yeah, David was leaving, but at the end of the episode, you start hearing these other guys just being like, oh, David's gone. Mm-hmm. It's here it is. Nothing to worry about now. And that starts to make me, I love everybody in the show. Obviously, I get everybody together, so I know everybody and whatnot, but watching the show, it makes me start to dislike them as people in the show, because it makes me go, oh, now I'm kind of rooting for the other people because you're being a little bit too cocky. Mm-hmm. And even though they're working hard and they're getting what they want, it still just kind of makes me as a viewer go, it makes me stand off a little bit from it. Do you guys feel that in any bit, or does it just, do you not watch the show like that?
I mean, a little bit. Like, people who are over cocky, like, there's a line where it's like funny, and then it's like, hey man, you still got to compete even though that person's gone. Like, you still have to go
I
out
just
there.
immediately want to root for, everybody wants to root for the underdogs. And even though, like, you start off with people that you like or whatever, just from interviews and whatnot, I think that little stuff like that can turn people's minds around a little bit. And I think just as a fan of the show watching, I'm a fan of everybody in the show, I want everybody to win. But when I'm watching the show, at that point, I start to go, oh, I don't necessarily want these guys to win. Yeah. I feel like they start to become a villain in the show a little bit. This is me just continue. I have done this 6 times, so I figured I'd do it a few more times for the viewers.
Okay.
Tony, what do you think? What a guy.
What a guy.
Were you a little bummed out that you didn't get to be in the blindfold challenge?
I mean, I was. I don't think I've ever been in like a, well, okay, I did once, but like, I don't know, I thought it would have been fun.
Well, I guess you were just a little bummed out that you weren't around
I was
anymore.
just bummed out that
So
I couldn't do
asking
anything.
that question.
I mean, I did stick around. I think this was the last one that I stuck around for, but it was cool. I mean, I'm still sad.
Oh. Well, if we do another one, we'll talk about maybe you coming out. Of course you're invited. Love you, Mego.
All right.
Craigo. And then, Adam, any final thoughts for the show that we just watched, or anything of the events happening before that, since you guys didn't talk about the first episode?
I just know it was awesome to be able to, I don't know much of the younger crowd, and it was awesome to meet everybody, and meet new people, talk to new people, and then push myself to have to do the things we did. It was just a blast.
Well, there you have it. Post show for the Vicious Challenge, episode 2. If you like the show, go ahead and give us a share, a like, comment on who you're rooting for. If you think it's garbage, please do the same thing. Like, share. Tell us who you would never want to have any part of dealing with ever in normal life. Unless it's me, then please do not say that, because I'm very sensitive. Okay? See you next time.